Good morning, students. Bharat Group of Schools and Colleges, Standard 6th, Subject English, Lesson number 3.7 at the Science Fair. What is a science fair, students? Even we have in our school, as naming it as science exhibition, annual functions, and we have every function and exhibitions with theme. Here in this lesson at the science fair, the school Vidya Vardhani is having a science fair, and they always have a very exciting fair which is all about with 50 entertainment booths, means 50 different sections and refreshment, but they have theme, and everything should be based on scientific themes. And they have two basic rules, that is, one, everything should be handled by students, and the second thing, even the entertainment booths where you enjoy and even the refreshment stalls, that is eating stalls, should also be of scientific base. The preparation of the science fair started 2 months in advance, and the principal's first step was invited all the students, teachers and even parents to give up their ideas. Even the parents happily contributed their ideas and even volunteered to help in the planning and implementation of the science fair. All the students also were participating to manage up the program. As I told you before, that everything was to be done according to the theme. The committee identified certain themes for the fair. They were plants, animals, properties of substances, energy, form of energy, energy resources, science in our day-to-day life, latest news from the world of science, and food and nutrition. The area of the playground was used up and decided that they would have 56 stalls in the fair. The stalls were allotted as many groups of children. Each group selected topic idea from the chosen themes. The committee had to make sure that the topics or the experiments should not be repeated. All the young scientists started to work on the theme. They started collecting lot of information from the science textbooks, school library and internet, and they started discussion in the group. The next step was decided how they would prepare the stall, whether in the chart form, whether they would display the models and give demonstrations, etc. The principal announced that the language, appearance, and content of the presentation were all important. The language teachers helped the young stall holders to make their graphic and oral presentation. Here is the graphic presentation where the teacher have given some points to the students how to make it. Even students, you pay attention to it. First one, write to the point so that a visitor may read a chart or a poster at a glance. Next one, make use of bullet points or bullet list, means a point with special emphasis. Use pictures and diagrams and label them. Use pictograms, graphs, pie charts, etc. to show numerical data. Plan all your posters, charts properly before you start making them. Make a rough mini copy before you begin work on the big final poster or chart. Don't forget to check your spellings, sentences, or other errors in the mini copy itself. Use different colors to highlight important features, but use them judiciously. If you have used any text pictures, diagrams from elsewhere, acknowledge the source. Acknowledge means accept or admit the existence of the source. Now the oral presentation. means verbally to speak. The oral presentation or the speeches should be only for 2 or 3 minutes at most. They should be directly related to the topic, and the one who speaks should be very confident, should do the rehearsals many times. Be ready to answer the questions whenever if anyone asks. Make use of visuals or graphs in the stall. Wear clean and tidy clothes, but do not dress up to show off. Be polite, be pleasant when you talk to the visitors. If you don't know the answer to a question, say so, but later on, try to find the answer. Smile. The final day arrived. The fair was inaugurated by the oldest science teacher, Mr. Gizari. Mr. Gizari was one who had set up the idea of science fair 25 years ago, and now the whole entire school participate in it. Mr. Gazari explained the importance of using the scientific method to find the answers to the questions related to the physical world around us. He was happy to see the stalls, especially the ones that showed simple methods of identifying food adulteration. Adulteration means mixing of food and impurity of food and their scientific ways to improve it. He appreciated the fact that in most of the stalls, visitors could also try out the various science experiments and models. He gave a special pat on the back, that means he gave a special appreciation to the clean brigade. The members of the brigade went around the fair spreading the message of cleanliness, but that was not all. They had vowed to keep the school premises spick and span during the fair. Though they expected more than 1,000 visitors and a half as many stall holders, they were a disciplined lot. But what with so many activities and experiments going on, it was bound to create a lot of litter. They were well with garbage cans, scoops, brooms, and wipes. There were different type of stalls with different experiments. Use of kinetic energy. The stall displayed the model of a water mill. Use of potential energy. A plastic bottle, motor boat. Electrostatic energy with balloons. An experiment with sound. The most important one was food adulteration. And fun with magnets. One of the stall was with the tips of maintaining the machines. Some of the visitors made video clips of the presentation at the stall. The fair was such a huge success that school had to run it for 3 days instead of 2. The principal allowed this change in the timetable only because it was truly educational activity. The scientific method. Observe what is around you. Then ask question why not, how, etc. You can ask the question like, why does a fridge magnet stick to the fridge door but not to the kitchen platform? Can you think of an explanation? This is what is called hypothesis in the scientific method. Maybe it has some special power. Set up an experiment to try out your hypothesis. I will try to stick it to different things: a wall, a tile, a potato, a wooden table, pot and pans, a plastic bottle, a cup. After doing the experiment, record your observation in detail. This is your data. The magnet sticks to some surface but not to others. Draw conclusions. Do they match your hypothesis? If yes, why? If not, why not? It seems as if some metal objects are attracted to magnet. They are made of iron or steel. Write down your findings and share them with others. Magnet attracts iron, but not all substances, not even all metals.